This is how most people used to take flash pictures. This was pretty basic. It was just a speedlight flash stuck on top of a camera. The problem is these things have gotten more powerful over the years, and the more powerful they get, the bigger and heavier they get, the bigger and heavier they get. There's only two little tiny screws holding this hot shoe on, which means this flash could just break off the hot shoe, and it makes the whole thing kind of top heavy, and you're kind of also putting the light right in the person's eyes straight on, which gives you the deer in the headlights look, which is not that flattering sometimes. So it's oftentimes best to have the light off to the side. That's what this is about. How do you make this tell this to flash without having a cord like in the old days? Well, that's why wireless flash systems come in. Wireless flash triggers are kind of bulky and not that fun until now. Enter the world's smallest flash trigger. That's it. This is a flash trigger, and it's the world's smallest. This little thing tells the camera to tell the flash to flash. And this is all it takes. This is amazing. This is the sending unit, the one that sends the signal, and this is the receiving unit. This is the one that receives a signal and makes the flash flash. You know how I like to have things small, how I like to have them portable. I like the smallest, tiniest, most lightweight things possible. I was thrilled when I saw this. This is by a company called Lightpix Labs. This is the Flash Q 2 now, they have version 2. And this is it. I mean, this can literally fit in your pocket. It's simple to use. I'm going to take these outside in a minute. I'm going to take some flash pictures to actually show you how it is in action. It has two little buttons on the front, or the back, I guess. One is an on button, on-off button. You hold it for 3 seconds, it goes on. Hold it 3 seconds, it goes off. And then it has a test button. The old version uses a watch battery. This slides off, and then the top pops open, and there's a watch battery inside. That's the old one. And it works great. But the new one, you don't even need that. It has lithium-ion batteries, and all you got to do is plug it into a USB, and it charges in a matter of an hour and a half, fully charged, and that's it. And you could do thousands of flashes with that charge. It has little LEDs that flash different colors that tell you if it's working right. It sends a 2.4 gigahertz signal, which is really good. The minute you turn it on, it runs through 160 channels and picks the best channel automatically, makes these two talk to each other. Has a 30-foot range. It's not TTL. All it does is trigger the light. That's it. So, and that's okay. I never use TTL anyway. I don't know a lot of people that do. All you gotta do is adjust the flash manually. You take a picture. If it's too dark, you make the flash brighter. If it's too light, you make the flash darker. It's a no-brainer. I mean, using flash photography isn't really not that complicated. There's no high-speed sync. It only goes up to the camera's maximum, which is usually 250th of a second. Some cameras are 160th. But the ones that, I'm gonna take it outside right now, and I'm gonna show you how you can still do the same stuff without needing high-speed sync. All you gotta do is use ND filters to bring down the brightness of the sun. It has a single pin on the bottom, which just tells the flash basically to just trigger. That's it. It works with any flash almost. Nikon, Canon, Sony, it works with almost all of them. All you need is a basic flash, even an old-fashioned flash from 40 years ago that just has a single terminal. It tells it to flash. And you can trigger more than one flash. You could have, say, 2 flashes. Or 3 flashes, a light off to the left, a light off to the right, light in the middle, whatever, light behind them. It works, it's cool. This little thing does so much. This kit, this set of 2, is only $49. It comes in a nice little cute eco-friendly box that is cute to look at. Even the box is cute. Look at that, nice little presentation, the 2 of them there. It's a USB charging cord. And, oh look, there's a sync cord too. Lightpix Labs also makes their own flash, which is really cute. This is called the Q20. The Q20 comes with a flash receiver. So you could actually use a transmitter on your camera and then hold this thing off to the side or have it on a light stand or something, and it will receive the signal and flash. So this is also a wireless flash. It's really cool. You don't need to use it as a wireless one. You can have it right on your camera like this, and it works fine. The cool thing about the back of it is you can just push a button to whatever level of flash you want, brighter or darker, or it works as a LED light. You can make the LED light brighter or not so bright. So This thing isn't strong enough to do outdoor fill flash on a bright day. It's good for indoors, in a restaurant or just indoors or something like that. It's a cute little flash to have. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about these things, which can trigger almost any flash. So let's take these two little cute things outside and put them into action. Okay, so here we are outside. It's 95 degrees, the sun is blazing, it's super hot, super bright. We're in the shade of a balcony here. You can see her face is pretty dark. She's backlit with the sun. I always want people backlit so they have that nice glowing hair light around them. So you got that nice, but the face is dark. So we're going to light up the face with a little flash and a little tiny camera with a little tiny flash trigger on it. This is a Godox TT600. It's just a small little speed light with a little flash trigger on the bottom. That's it. That's the flash. Now I could put it on top of the camera, but it's a little top heavy for this little tiny camera, and big heavier flashes, they're known to breaking off the hot shoe, so that's why it's good to hand hold it. The camera is just a basic little Panasonic GF2, and I put on Olympus 45mm 1.8 on the front with an ND filter, and of course the flash trigger. Notice how bright it looks on the right here with the video camera, how bright. It's just so much sun, everything's bright, but I don't want it that bright. So I'm going to darken the picture. I'm going to have f1.8 on this thing. Let me take a picture first to show you what it looks like without a flash. Okay, so her face is pretty dark. That's unacceptable. We need to put some light on that. All right, so I'm going to activate the flash triggers. Nice. That's using just a little speed light like this. I can also use something bigger like this. So now I'm going to take this little tiny thing and attach it as a receiver to this AD360, which is a bigger flash, more powerful flash. Actually, anything that has a sync cord input, it could be a huge monster flash, can be powered by that little tiny thing. But that's kind of like silly, because the whole purpose of having a little tiny thing is to be small and lightweight and compact, so you're probably not going to have a big giant flash, but just to show you that you can use a big flash for something like this. So this is on, it's manual. It's probably about 10 feet from her, so it's not even really close to her. Let's see what we can do. All right. Nice. Good stuff. So these are amazing. This is just a little tiny compact camera. It has an interchangeable lens, so I can put any lens on it, but look how tiny this camera is. It's just a little tiny camera, and that's the point. You can take the lens cap off, the lens shade off, and you can see how small this camera is. This is just a little tiny, little compact camera that you can take great pictures with, because you have an off-camera outdoor flash, and it's not even high-speed sync. And that's what's really cool about it. You can take some pretty cool professional type pictures with a little consumer camera, basically, as long as it has a hot shoe to take external flash. And this little tiny gadget, this little tiny thing on top, allows you to do some really cool stuff, even in bright sunlight like this. And this is just an AD360. This is only 360 watt seconds. So this isn't even that powerful of a flash. So it's really cool what you can do. Let's do a couple more. Wow, that's a good one. So as fast as your flash can recycle, this thing can pop the pictures. I love it. I love it. I like the smaller, the better. This is so cool. I'm so happy with little tiny things. Look at this thing. This little thing allows you to take off-camera outdoor flash. And it's just, this literally can fit in your pocket. If I had a pocket, not down here. It takes up no space at all. Flash Q, Doesn't cost much at all. I love this thing. It's of course, if you're doing really professional shoots, you wouldn't be using this. You'd be using a flash trigger that adjusts the value of all your strobes from the camera. But all you need is to adjust the flash level manually on your flash. That's good enough, you know, and you adjust your shutter speed up to 2/50th on most cameras. Still keep it at 1.8. Really happy with it. So I try to show you things that, I mean, I use this stuff. I don't just show you weird, cool little things. This is stuff that I actually use myself. Don't leave home without this. This is just the coolest little thing to take when you're traveling or just going around town. And since I have too many of these things, because I always have too many of them, I might as well give one away. If you haven't won anything in the last 6 months, and you're subscribed to this channel, I'm going to give away a trigger set and one of these cute little flashes as a set to the 5th person that emails a mailing address to freestuff@marcuspix.com. So the 5th person that emails a mailing address to freestuff@marcuspix.com, I will send you this set because it's such a great thing to have. I want you guys to experience this, share the joy. It's a great thing, cute little stuff. Stay tuned for more. I do this stuff all the time. So subscribe to this channel and I'll see you in the next video because there's all kinds of cool stuff I want to share with you guys. See you at Marcus Pix in the next video.